Hey guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today, for anyone watching out there, I figure I would do a video on this Sharticon. This is the Gnaw figure from the Transformers, the movie 1986. I got three of them. I did get them from BBTS. Reason why I got three is because I guess, planning on army building these guys. So I'd figure I'd try it out with these three at first. Maybe next time I'm shopping out locally, if I see one at my local Target or Walmart, I may pick an extra one here and there, but we'll see. For now, I'm happy with these three. I figure we can go really quickly through the robot and the Sharticon mode and maybe do a quick transformation and then some comparisons to other figures that I have around here. So to start, I guess we could start with the robot mode here. I think they do a really nice job here with the colors. Very reminiscent again of the Transformers 1986 movie, and also these guys were in the G1 cartoons as well. You do get his tail as an accessory that he can hold in his hand. This is also part of the Sharticon mode, and he also gets a gun. Overall, I mean, you get your standard articulation with these figures. The arms, the elbows kind of move. The hands don't move because they're sort of a part of the transformation, right? That you can move them in, but no articulation there. There is no waist articulation. That's just the way his mode is, his robot mode anyway. The legs do have quite a bit of articulation at the waist, or the joints there, the knees. Also, as you could see there, the feet, or there, the ankles, you do get this ankle tilt, I guess, and there's also some heels here. This is also part of the transformation, but I think overall you can pose him really well in robot mode. You can get some nice poses out of him. His head also does move side to side, and he can move slightly up and down. But again, I think good job by Hasbro on this guy. Some minor quibbles, I guess, on my end, but it might be just more of the tolerances on these figures. This guy doesn't have it too much, but this fin part, it can come out and it kind of goes in this peg here. And this one it's pretty secure. It kind of takes not too much, but a bit of force to sort of pull it out and put it in, which it's the way I think it should be. On my other figure here, this one is also fine. You guys can see here, it takes a bit of force to pull this out. So these two guys were fine with that. It was this guy here where the fin here, it's kind of loose. See, it took literally no effort. It's kind of just almost just sitting there. It won't fall out, but if you try to hold a guy, he kind of just falls. But again, this may just be part of the tolerances. All these figures are not gonna all be sort of have the same thing there, but just something minor, I guess, on my end. And you know what? Also, on his robot mode, this ankle part is fine here, but this one is like really loose for me, at least for my figure. And I know, I think one of these two also has the same issue. But other than that, I think those are minor nitpicks. I think overall they really did a good job with this robot mode. Again, very reminiscent of at least what I'm familiar with in the cartoon. Also, I believe the character of Gnaw is from the IDW series. I believe he was there. But really cool. And as far as the transformation, we're gonna get rid of his gun. We then are going to remove this. This is his tail. And then essentially we start with the arms, and these fists go in here. They kind of fold in. On the legs here, you're gonna push these in. Sorry, not push. Next thing to do is this whole backpack is on a hinge. So you're just going to lift up, and then just, as you guys can see there, kind of just pull that as far forward as you can. And make sure these arms are actually down like that. And then the next thing to do, as you guys can see, this can turn. This is on a, I guess, a hinge there or whatever. But essentially part of the transformation is you kind of turn this way, right? Once that's done, then you can, again, there's another part back here that is on a hinge, and you kind of just fold that so that it's like that. Once this is done, you can move on to the legs. And the legs are fairly simple. You just fold essentially at the feet, then at the knees. Do the same thing here. I guess it's feet, the knees, and then finally you're gonna fold these in. Just to note that there's some tabs here that go in these holes in the feet. So when you fold this in, for example, sorry about that. Make sure you could see that. Just make sure that they tab into the holes there, and the same thing on this side, right? Just make sure that this tabs in to there. The next thing to do would be to move this whole section far forward, or backwards rather. Again, just keeping in mind that there's these holes here that go along with these portions here. I don't know if you could see them where my fingernail's at. And essentially you're just gonna kind of hinge this back, and that's it. And then just make sure that you're gonna see a section here where this kind of needs to go in, and it tabs in place. While you're up here, you can turn this fin section facing that way. And then the legs here, essentially you're going to put them horizontal like this, and then just pivot the knee down. And same thing here, right? Just make sure they're like that, and then just pivot the knee down. These arms, you can then rotate forward. And then before you start moving this head down, just the head here, make sure you push this. You push this in so that it looks like that. And then you can move the lower jaw section down, and then this head, the upper part, you could just like that. And then just a tail. And these spiky bits here on the tail, obviously, they go up. Sorry about that. They go up along with the back part here. So, and there you are. And that's pretty much it. A very simple transformation, very satisfying, no issues on my end. He's very compact. It rolls up, it pretty much rolls up into a little ball. I guess, you could see the legs here and the feet, but that doesn't bother me so much. You get pretty much the same articulation, because these are his legs. These used to be the arms, so you kind of get the same articulation. The lower jaw moves up and down, so you can munch stuff. These arms do rotate, 360, but, or, full circle or whatever. The only thing I wish that they would have put some kind of ball joint here, so that you can move these, up and down. But I mean, no biggie. I think that's a nitpick on my part, but it would have been nice. The tail it's also here on a hinge, so you can move this, and then you can rotate it, right? So you can pose it any way you want. But again, with this mode, really good job by Hasbro with these figures. You can see the 3 of them there. As I said, I'm planning on army building these guys. Probably try to reenact the whole scene where Hot Rod and Cup were beating up these guys or whatever. Of course, I know there were a whole lot more in the movie specifically. So, but these are the 3 I have right now, and I kind of figure I can go through real quick with some figures that I have, just I guess for a size comparison. So let's move these guys out to the side, and he'll be our test subject here. So the first one I have is this Alicon. This is the Alicon from the Earthrise series. So you could see the sort of like the size difference there. You can post this guy like that. This guy's a little bigger. Not that much, but just sort of want to show you guys this so you could see the size comparison there. The other one that I do have, but I have him in robot mode, is the bailiff. The came with the Quintesson Pit of Judgment there in robot mode, just for some comparison there. You guys can see them together. I think they go, all these, actually these three guys fit in really well there, even though, you know, he's from a separate set from the Quintesson Pit of Judgment. This one's from the movie 1986 series, and this guy's from Earthrise, but they all fit in really well. I mean, you could pretty much put these all in the same series and they'd fit right in. But again, really nice job. I think they complement each other really well. The other comparison I wanted to make was with the Sharticon that came with the Quintesson Pit of Judgment again. He is much smaller. You guys can see the sort of the size difference there from the side. Tail in this guy is way bigger. You know, it's got a little tail there. Almost looks like, you know, mother and son there. You know, so yeah, I just wanted to show that so you guys could see the difference there in the size. He is this guy's much smaller. This guy's not so bad. Obviously, this guy's from a, you know, an older series that they repackaged into the Quintesson Pit of Judgment. So this guy is very serviceable. But again, this guy here on the left is obviously the better version there. Right. So the next thing I have, I'd figure, would be a hot rod, right? Because my hope is that I'm gonna be able to reenact that whole scene where Cup and Hot Rod are fighting these guys, right? And here's a Cup. So just for some size there, you know, you could see when they're there. You guys gotta try to eat them and stuff, so you guys could see how they sort of fit in there. And yep, so just want to throw that out there so you guys could see that. And then the last thing I wanted to show was the big guy here, and let's see if I could fit Grimlock here so you guys could see the size difference. Yeah, and again, very faithful to the movie, right? When these guys, when the Dinobots came through, they did look fairly much bigger than the Sharticons there. So just wanted to show that so that you guys could see that the size difference there. And again, I guess you could reenact that scene perhaps where, you know, these Dinobots, the Dinobots are, I was gonna say fighting, but the Dinobots are pretty much just beating up the Sharticons. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I would say for anyone that's interested in getting these, I think Hasbro again has done a really good job with these. Whether you're looking to just get one or you're looking to army build, I definitely think these guys are worth it. Some minor quibbles, like I said, some loose joints here and there, but they kind of differ depending on, I guess, I'm assuming what you get, right? And then I also wish, like I said, these the hands here, I wish they would have had ball joints, but you know what, other than that, I think if you wanted to, like I said, is you could army build these and they'll look all really nice and menacing together. So again, good job by Hasbro. I think this is another job well done, and I hope they continue to make more of these in the series. So again, you know, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and I hope you got something out of this video. Okay, take care.